Hello everybody and welcome to my channel, Pretty in Pink. So today we're just going to do a slick low puff or low bun. I've already washed and conditioned my hair and I've covered my hair with my satin hair scarf. As you can see, I normally do 4 braids, but today I only did 2 because I was extremely lazy. And you can see I've already parted where I want the part to be for my low puff. Just a disclaimer, if you do end up doing less braids than usual, just know that means your hair will not stretch quite as much. You can see right there, I'm just pointing to tell you guys that at the base of my braids, I always like to put a scrunchie. It just helps with the stretch a little better. And so now I'm just gonna brush out my hair and just brush it out and make it nice and smooth so I can put it into that low puff. And while I'm brushing, I like to go back in and repart my hair so that it's nice and defined for that low puff. So right now I'm just deciding how I'm going to part my hair to start applying the gel. And what I end up doing is I end up separating it into 3 sections. One is this bottom section that you see, and then I split the top sections into 2, and I use the part as a demarcation between those 2 sections at the top. So first I have that bottom section, and then those 2 are going to be the ones that I'm grabbing at the top. So I will be using Eco Styler gel for this. I believe this is the one that has argan oil in it, but it really doesn't matter what kind of Eco Styler gel you use. I just take a liberal amount of Eco Styler gel, but not too much because we want it to dry quickly. And we're going to put it on top of our hair, on the top section, and we're going to put it on the bottom section. So see how there, for each section of hair, there's a top and there's a bottom. So you just saw me apply gel to the top portion. Now you're going to see me apply gel, there we go, to the bottom portion right there. And when you apply the gel, make sure you do not go all the way down to the ends. You don't want to go all the way down to the ends because those ends are going to be your low puff. So you don't want a bunch of gel on the ends of your hair. You just want it on the parts that you want to lay flat. So now I'm going to go in with a wide tooth comb. I'm just doing some extra detangling and really making sure that that gel gets through. Afterwards, you're going to see me use a boar bristle brush. It's like a tongue twister. Boar bristle brush. And I'm just going to smooth out the top portion of that hair before I put it into a ponytail. This is just me taking some hair from the top sections and adding them to the bottom section so that the top sections are a little smaller and the bottom sections a little bigger. I don't know, it looks better to me when the top sections are a little smaller. They slick down a bit easier, and then since those are in the front, you want them to be smaller and slick down easier so it looks more elegant, I suppose. So this is the boar bristle brush that I was talking about, and see how I'm just kind of smoothing out the top portion of the hair. This just allows it to look nice and smooth and also to lay flat when I finally put it up into a ponytail. Not up, put it down into a ponytail. I also do that bottom part as well, and then I'm just gonna put it into a low pony. Now we're left with those top 2 sections that I was telling you about earlier. We're going to do the exact same thing we did with the bottom section. The only difference is once we add gel to these sections, we are going to add them to the pony with another ponytail. So we're not going to undo that bottom ponytail. We're just going to keep like layering hair on top and then adding another ponytail to secure it. and you'll see it in the video. So as you can see, I've slicked that section down and now I've added it to the bottom ponytail. And now, see these pins? This is what happens when you're lazy about stretching your hair. So since I was lazy about stretching my hair didn't get its full stretch, which means that I do need to help my hair lay flat. And the way that I do that is by using bobby pins. Usually 3 pins is more than enough for me to keep my hair laying flat. So now you're just going to see me do the same thing for the other section, although for this section I do not believe I needed bobby pins on that side. You're going to see me pull it into the ponytail, and then I'm going to add gel for the last time to my head. I take a liberal amount and I just spread it all around my head, just so that there's an even coating around my head before I cover my hair with my scarf. What you saw me do before was kind of pull my ponytail as well. That just kind of tightens it and pulls the hair out so I can get a more full puff. And now that I've wrapped my hair, you're going to see me put some leave-in conditioner on the actual puff part of my hair that is out and has no gel on it. I'm going to put the leave-in conditioner in there. I'm going to brush it out, detangle it, and then braid it so it can get its fullest stretch. So normally after doing all this, I would go to sleep, and in sleeping your hair would be pressed nice and flat, and when you wake up it'd be dry. But since I procrastinated, this is the day of, as in this is Sunday morning, so instead I'm just going to sit under a dryer, okay? Even though you're gonna see me do the sleep motion. So I actually was able to get a little nap in before church, which probably pressed my hair a little bit, but it definitely didn't allow my hair to dry because that was not enough time. So right now you just see me under a hooded dryer waiting for my hair to dry. So now once I feel that my hair is dry enough, I take off my satin hair scarf, and my hair is looking really nice and smooth, but it's still quite wet. So what I'm doing is I'm holding my hair back as if my hair is acting like a pin, and then I am just isolating the heat onto that section so that, you know, that hair will stay dry and it'll dry in the direction I want it to dry. So now you see that it's time for me to tackle the actual puff. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to undo that braid. And of course, like I said, because I did this the day of, that braid was not completely dry. It was wet. So what you're going to see is I'm going to hold and pull that hair downward while I isolate the heat of the blow dryer onto my hair. That way the hair can completely dry without shrinking up. Once everything is nice and dry, you can just brush it out with a wide tooth comb. And then once the wide tooth comb has combed through your hair, I just start kind of pulling it and stretching it and kind of fluffing it. Now this next step is rather important. You're going to have your hands cupped, and then you're just going to be patting your hair into the shape, kind of rounding it so that it ends up, instead of just kind of being wild in every kind of direction, you kind of have it go into like a small circular puff. And that's enough narration. I just want to let everybody know that this video is part of my 12 Days of Christmas series, where I do one video every day leading all the way up to Christmas. Hope you guys enjoy. Alright, so that's everything. Hold on, should we get some better lighting? Nah, we're okay. Alright, so that's everything. As you can see, my hair is nice and slicked. I've got my hair in this nice low ponytail, looking really great for church today, which I'm excited about. I should not have procrastinated. This could totally be 100% heatless. I just want to let you know this outcome. Normally I do it heatless. I do it without heat. So normally what I would do is the night before I would do all the gelling and everything, and I'd wrap my hair and I'd go to sleep. Then the next day it would be dry.
right? So today, obviously, I was in a rush and I procrastinated, I overslept. So that's why I ended up having to use my hair dryer. But for anyone who's really scared of heat damage, you can do this completely in a heatless way, all right? So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you like that video, and you'd like to see more videos like it, please give me a like and subscribe. Bye!